Hello, everybody. Wolfang here. Today is Wednesday, February. Yep. Man, this time off has really screwed me up. February the 26th, and it's like 66 in Cincinnati, Ohio. I said we have some rain coming in later, but getting closer to springtime. So everybody's having a great day. I hope we're all doing well. So the article I'm going to share today has to do with Chernobyl. And they've been studying the animals that are living there. So let's see what this says. It says, what we know about the animals evolving at Chernobyl. And yes, I will botch some words up. Chernobyl is a name synonymous with a catastrophe. On April 26, 1986, a reactor at the Chernobyl power complex, a boiling water nuclear power plant located in northern Ukraine, exploded during a maintenance test, blanketing its surroundings in a cloud of radioactive material. The consequences were devastating. 2 people died in the explosion, and within 3 months, another 28 died, mostly from acute radiation sickness. To spare future lives, the ruined reactor was encased in concrete. The nearby town of Pripyat, I guess, was evacuated, and all the land within nearly 20 miles of the plant was declared off limits. Today, the Chernobyl exclusion zone remains one of the most radioactive sites on the planet. Over 100 different radioactive elements were released by the meltdown. And while most decayed swiftly, some of the most dangerous, like the carcinogenic cesium-137, remain in high concentrations. You would expect this area to be completely barren wasteland and inhospitable for any life, but that is far from the truth. The Chernobyl disaster forced humans out of the area, and our exit has offered new freedom to wildlife. The CEZ has inadvertently become mainland Europe's third largest nature reserve. It hosts insects, amphibians, fish, mammals, and more than 200 different species of birds. Their population numbers are strong, but radiation poses dangers to all animals, and scientists have found some weird things around the old power plant. This has launched an international debate as to whether or not the Chernobyl disaster is changing the course of evolution. There's a picture of 3 dogs. Chernobyl's wildlife has unique genetics. The most famous of Darwin's main ideas on evolution is the concept of survival of the fittest. Individuals with specifically genetic mutations are more likely to survive and progress their species. What does it take to survive a radiation-ridden region like the CEZ? A group of tree frogs offer one answer. A 2022 study examined eastern tree frogs from inside and outside the CEZ and found that the frogs had increasingly high levels of myelin the closer they lived to the plant. Darker skin is better at protecting against radiation. So it makes sense that in the immediate aftermath of the meltdown, frogs with low melon levels perished, while those with high melon levels lived to reproduce. Perhaps the most famous animal in the CEZ are the wild dogs. When Pripyat was evacuated, its residents were only permitted to take things they could carry, forced to leaving their pets behind. 3 decades later, the descendants of these abandoned dogs appear to have unique genetics. 2 studies from 2023, one published in Science Advances and the other in the Canine Medicine and Genetics, found that the dogs in the CEZ were genetically distinct from those outside the zone. Furthermore, dog populations within the zone varied genetically based on radiation exposure. Unfortunately, some of these genetic differences poses challenges for the dogs, including a notably high rate of cataracts. The long-term result of these effects are still unfolding, and more species will need to be studied to reveal the true legacy of Chernobyl. So there you go. And like my wife said, and I think most of us know this, they've been studying these animals for a while now, just to figure out what the hell happens with radiation exposure. So that's nasty stuff. But yeah, I mean, are they going to find three-eyed fish or a dog with 5 legs, 2 heads? I don't know. But it would be kind of interesting as far as a study. I don't know, to just suit up and walk around the place, but I don't think they let you do that. You have to have a very special clearance. So anyway, like I said, I wanted to share that story about Chernobyl and the mutation of the animals from the radiation. It's kind of interesting. I mean, they've been studying that ever since it happened, I'm sure. So this is Wolfgang. I hope everybody has a great day. Blessed be, stay safe, and I will bullshit with y'all later. Bye.